Hey everyone, welcome back and happy Monday, which means a happy day after Christmas. Well, for this Monday, of course. We obviously didn't have hot, messy topics today because we didn't have a Real Housewives of anything yesterday because it was Christmas. And I believe we don't have Real Housewives of Salt Lake City this week either. I'm so curious if they're going to put up Real Housewives of Miami on Peacock. Anyways, guys, we're not back to talk about the Real Housewives or Bravo. We're back to talk about the Chrisleys because RadarOnline.com just learned some interesting information about what time in prison is going to look like for Todd. Now, if you guys haven't already, go ahead, smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. Later today, we are going to be filming recording a podcast episode. It's going to be me and Jason's mom, Janet. So I'm definitely going to get all the details for you guys. And then on top of that, our members only live has been officially moved to this Thursday because it is the day after Christmas. And I asked a few people and they're like, do it later in the week. We're still in Christmas mode. And I said, okay. So smash that like button, get subscribed, hit that notification bell, and let's talk about the Chrisleys.
It's time for all your binge-worthy pop culture news. Welcome to Up and Adam.
All right, guys. So RadarOnline.com, well, they are shady as hell with this latest article. Talk about a dirty job. Convicted fraudster Todd Chrisley might be down in the dumps come the new year. And they're saying literally. RadarOnline.com is discovering that the Chrisley Knows Best star could make as little as 12 cents per hour if he's on toilet duty in prison. So a lot of people are talking about like 2023, like what are those things called? It's like is it a revelation? What is it called when you like, what are your New Year's resolutions? Revelations? I don't know. It's like the thing that you want to change about your life when you go into the new year. I wonder what Todd's is going to be. I hope it's not scrubbing toilets, but he might not have a choice, which is kind of crazy. Federal Bureau of Prisons told RadarOnline.com that inmates' hourly rates are broken up into 4 different pay grade levels, and it's not a lot. 12 cents, 17 cents, 29 cents, and 40 cents an hour, with bathroom duty being the low man on the totem pole. What a shitty job. I was going to say no pun intended, but I think it was intended. Incarceration will be hard already for Chrisley, who was convicted of defrauding banks out of $30 million and committing tax fraud alongside his wife, Julie Chrisley, in June, but can he stomach scrubbing his prison pal's feces off of porcelain thrones? Oh. I mean, I get it if this is a job that, like, one of my favorite people growing up, it was our school janitor in middle school. And I mean, it's not the same thing, but he was the coolest guy ever. So nice and just so happy all the time. That's different if you choose like, okay, this is the job that I'm choosing. But if you check yourself into prison and they're like, guess what? Inmate Chrisley, you are going to be scrubbing feces. That's different if you're being forced to. He might not have a choice when he turns himself into FPC Pensacola to start his 12-year sentence on January 17th. RadarOnline.com was told that Chrisley's first task as a newbie at the Florida prison will likely to be cleaning bathrooms or wash dishes. He'll only earn between 12 to 40 cents an hour for the grueling task. Sentenced inmates who are physically and mentally able to work are required to participate in the work program. The inmate work and performance pay rules read. RadarOnline.com learned that the Chrisley's work schedule, at least for Todd, will consist of a minimum of 7 hours. Oof. He is expected to report to the place of assignment at the required time, and he may not leave an assignment without permission. If the faith-based father refuses to work, disciplinary action will be taken. And that also, if he doesn't work, I'm pretty sure I have this right. If he doesn't work, what could happen is they might just say like, well, you're in here longer. You're not listening to the rules. You're not participating the way that you're supposed to be. So guess what? You thought you were leaving in 12 years? It's going to be every bit of 12 years, where some people get out on good behavior. But if you don't listen, you might not be getting out on good behavior. Todd and Julie are gearing up to celebrate their last Christmas, and that was yesterday before becoming inmates. with the married couple leaning on family, faith, religion. And this is all in the final weeks leading up to prison. The duo could be up to 3 hours away from each other once they report to the separate facilities next month. I'm still in Christmas mode, but they will still be able to communicate. The outlet told you first, and that would be radaronline.com. Todd and Julie will be able to write letters, send emails, and possibly mail each other packages behind bars with their warden's approvals. While the Chrisley patriarch might have to hold his breath due to the stinky toilets, prison might be a breeze for Julie if she gets her way. So Julie is looking at this like, okay, life might not be that hard. She's looking at baking classes, yoga. I don't really see her scrubbing toilets. And then over here we have Todd, who's like, the inmates are going to mess with him so bad. Like, first, if you think about Teresa Giudice, when she was talking about when she went into prison, everyone called her Hollywood. And they were like, hey, Hollywood, what are you doing? Or hey, Hollywood. And they would mess with her. Like, they're going to give him so much shit, especially, again, that time it was no pun intended, but they're going to give him hell. They're going to just be like, oh, you think that you're Mr. Hollywood? And like the way, like they're just going to pick on him for sure. I mean, don't you watch like 60 Days In and some of these like prison shows? You can't show weakness. You can't like, I mean, I don't know. I just watch the shows. I watch the shows and I see how you're not supposed to act. And I have a feeling that this is going to be a hard task, a hard ask for Todd Chrisley. If somebody comes up and they're like, what's up? He's going to be like, is he going to hold his own? I mean, I don't know. And I hate to think like that's how it's going to be. But in 12 years of being in prison, like I would imagine that some people get into fights. You're probably going to get beat up a couple times. There's probably going to be people who like make you do certain things. I don't know. Guys, I want to hear what your thoughts are. I don't want to just give you this information and not ask your opinions. What are your thoughts about how Todd and Julie will reportedly be spending, how they'll reportedly be spending their separate prison sentences? Mind you, also Julie might have an easier time, but also getting out 5 years earlier than her husband, Todd. I have questions to which I need answers. Also, don't forget that a new episode of Hot Messy Podcast is going to drop tomorrow. It will be with Jason, well, Jason's mom, and myself. And we're going to get down to the gritty when it comes to Jason. How was he growing up? Well, I'm about to find out today. I love you guys so much. Don't forget to smash that like button, get subscribed, hit that notification bell, and we'll see you so very soon. Bye, guys.